All right, so in this very content today, I'll be sharing with you the list of jobs that you might take up any of them in this country and then you get highly paid. Yes, and remember that the minimum wage in the UK is something that goes higher every year because currently they have proposed to increase the minimum wage from recently £9.50 to £10.45. So bear in mind that any job you are taking up in this very country, your employer is legally expected to pay you something from the minimum wage upwards. So if the minimum wage got increased to £10.42, that means any job you're taking up, even if the employer doesn't want to pay you above that minimum wage, it should be £10.42. But currently, a lot of unskilled workers even earn below £10 per hour. So it's a good news. So however, any of these jobs that I'll be mentioning here do not require you to have a professional qualification, experience, or skills to take up any. Alright, so you are most welcome to my channel. My name is Chinyere Ojike. Please give this video a like, subscribe to my channel if you are new here, and follow me on Instagram at Chinyere Ojike, and then turn the notification bell on for more videos. Okay, let's go on with this content. What are these jobs you need to apply for without skills, without qualifications, or without experience? Data entry is number one on my list. You can take up a job of a data entry clerk, and this job allows you to work remotely or in the office. You can even do it on part-time basis depending on your agreement with your employer. You can work from the comfort of your home. And guess what? Data entry job is perfect for a mom who has babies, who has children, because you are working from home. Yes, basically a lot of them would even prefer you to work from home, but then they will give you the required training. Okay, so do not be afraid. Recently, you know the woman that gave birth to twins, a boy and a girl. She took up that job when the babies were just 3 months. So she worked from home. They gave her a laptop, the gadgets she needed, and they trained her. That has been the job she has been doing right from the comfort of her home. It's been nearly 9 months she started doing that job, and she earned above 1,000 plus working from home. So this job is basically good for mothers who have children. Okay, so the next on my list is the office assistant or office clerk. Yes, do not be afraid. You don't need any experience to apply for this job. Simply apply for it, especially if you don't like the trending care work job. Okay, apply to be an office clerk. But remember, it's a job that you should be doing 9 to 5 because it's an office job. So basically, this job requires you to assist in the day-to-day clerical work in the office. And guess what? You'll be trained for it. So go for it if you love office work. So the next is the customer service call center advisor. Yes, you can also do this job from the comfort of your home, depending. Yeah, but I do not advocate this job for a woman with children, though 2 of my friends, they got kids, they do this job from home. But the negative effect of it is that they've always complained that sometimes their babies, they cry, the customers complain, you know. One occasion, one customer said to her that you have a ridiculous customer service attitude. You are working from home and you have your baby, get a child care, and she was placed on a 2 weeks unpaid annual leave just to sort her child care issue out. So if you have children or babies that are still not of school age, I wouldn't advise you to take on this job unless you want to be going to the office to do it. People go to the office, people work part-time, so it's another fantastic job you do without experience. They provide you everything you needed to start up this job. So it must not be a care work in the UK. The next job is warehouse or factory operator. Yes, you have to be strong to do this job. Though a lot of women, they work in the factory. And guess what? The very first job I did in the UK as a student in the past was this packaging job in a factory. They package toys. Okay, so women work in the factory as well. There are a lot of factories around, factories near me employing. These are how to search for this job, or you go on Indeed, total jobs, rate jobs to apply for it, to look up for this. Okay, so it is something you might fancy doing as a man, as a lady. Get something doing, get out from the comfort of your home. Okay, And remember, minimum wage has increased to £10.42. Security job is the next one. You can work in the bank, schools, shops, malls, in the hospitals, in the club. Men, bouncers, they earn a lot of money. I think they are highly paid. Yes, despite the minimum wage, they earn far more than the minimum wage. And a lot of them, they like the job they do. Okay, and it's quite decent. Sometimes the job is very easy. It doesn't require you to do much. They stand around. You may have seen them if you live in the UK. So it's a decent job. You are with phone, to watch out on things that are going around in the hospital or anywhere. So it's something that you might fancy doing. Yes, just type in security jobs near me on Google. They would come up. Then you apply for it. Good luck as you do so. The next one is cook and chef. You might need a little catering experience to do this. Maybe baking experience to take up this, and you can become a kitchen assistant, and it doesn't require you to have experience. They will show you what to do. It is just practical based. Okay, so you can take up this job to become a kitchen assistant in the school, hospital, or in any organization. Yes. Another fantastic one is a stadium steward. People that work in the stadium during football matches, they watch out for people to see that things, they are just organizers. They look out for what is happening in the stadium. It is a good one, and they are highly paid, far more above the minimum wage. Yes, nobody cares, and you will also be watching free match without paying for a ticket to see a match. Okay, so the next job is you taking up a job of a teaching assistant. Where a teaching assistant work in the school, precisely in the classroom, helping the main teacher. Okay, so you don't need any previous experience or qualifications to do this. You get trained on the job. Teaching assistant level 1, teaching assistant level 2. And if you decide to go on in education aspects, you proceed from there with the experience you've gathered so far as a teaching assistant. Okay, just that in this country, filling out a job application can be somehow cumbersome. It's something that is bogus and big. Yes, even when you are filling a job application without experience, but you just have to do it. It's just the norm here. Okay, so the next job is the almighty caregiver that is trending in the UK. You can be a caregiver, a support worker, a care assistant, a carer, So this is the one. You don't even need any experience. My first job here as a carer last year. In fact, I looked up for a care assistant job with that experience on the internet, and that was how I got that job. Yes, I was interviewed. In fact, I was at the bus stop when I got interviewed, just on the phone. Okay, so you don't need any experience. You get trained on the job. Visual assistant is another one. You can support people online, do their work online. You don't need any experience. If you want more experience, you can even get it online, free of charge. Cleaning job is another one. In this very country, every job is dignified. I've mentioned that the time we were in our Airbnb, yes, when we first arrived in the UK, the cleaner that came to clean the hotel where we stayed, she drove in her car. Sorry, I cannot remember the name of her car, but very beautiful. She was wearing sneakers and posh. She came to clean. Okay, you can apply with any of them. You get paid something tangible. In addition to that, cleaning job enables you to work flexible hours. You can decide to work 2 hours in the morning in school before school starts, depending. You can decide to work in afternoon. You can decide to work nights. Students can do this. Anybody can do this. It's fantastic. Hence, the salary or the pay is something that will cover your bills, and you still have something to save out of it. Okay, the next is food production operative. These are pickers and farmers. You might check for farm job near me, people who pick fruits in the farm, who help people in the farm. And their farming system here is quite different from what we have in Africa. It is mechanized farming. Okay, pickers job, just people that pick fruits. You pick just fruits, unplug them fruits, you get paid for it. Yeah, so you might look for something like this and get started on it. It's something very very rewarding to do. So the next is you becoming a waiter or waitress in the food shop around. Yes, like Nando's, McDonald's, KFC. You can work in either of these food shop as a waiter, waitress. Yes, you can even work in the club depending on your timing or what you can do. So these are basically the list of jobs you can do in the UK without skills, without experience. and they are fascinating. Yes, remember that the money you make from either of this job is something that is very sustainable. Yes, especially the per hour pay is something that is going to sustain you, and nobody disrespects you doing any kind of job in this code. You can sue anyone and anyone can sue you. So remember, in as much as you're doing a job as a cleaner or any job, respect people around you, respect your employer, and they respect you back. Every job is dignified and every job is sustainable for you to pay your bills, live your life, go on holiday, be happy as everyone is. Okay guys, this is it for this very content, and I wish you good luck as you hunt for any of this job online. And meanwhile, remember to create a profile on all these job websites like Indeed Jobs, Total Jobs, Rate Job. Create your profile so that whenever any of this job comes up, they will email you. Okay, if I will be the one to get tired and unsubscribe them. Yeah, this is how it works. I've unsubscribed to so many of them, especially after I got the job I was looking for. All right guys, see you again in my next video. Thank you for stopping by. Like this video please.